Hi, Capricorn. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And this is your 3-card reading for the week of October 18th. I just had some oatmeal. It was so delicious. It's like, before you do the earth signs, you have to ground. So please like, subscribe, share, press the button for notifications, comment. And if you want a one-on-one, all the information is below. This is a 3-card reading for Capricorn for the week of October 18th. Okay. Okay, interesting. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so first you get the 6. This is a lovely card. This is about, sometimes I get glare. Okay. So this is about, it could be about a lot of things. First of all, it's emotional. There's a sense of looking back into the past. There's a sense of childhood. There's a sense of nostalgia, of sort of sentimentality, of the way things were, right? It's like a happy memory of childhood. This could also sometimes be like a soulmate card, like a past life card. But in this reading, I'm not feeling that. Sometimes it's evident and sometimes it's not. And this is like, you know, this could be a yearning for the way things were. Okay. And that's what I think it is, because next you get this one. This one is a friend of mine. He always saw this one as like choose your joy. And that would be like the really positive part of this card. But they're all like sandcastles in the air. This is like illusion, delusion. You know, you can choose. It's such a weird card. You know, there's a castle somewhere. There's the castle. I can't see, even with my glasses, I can't see. But this is all like dreaming. And, you know, as related to this card, it's sort of like, we can't go backwards. I mean, I wish we could. Or I don't really wish we could, but sometimes we have this longing or this yearning for the way things were. And, you know, it used to be, you know, everybody would like judge older people for that. And they're like, oh, you don't understand. The music of our decade was the best and blah, blah, blah. Or the America that was, or the world that was, or, but we're seeing it through this lens of, you know, making it prettier than it was. Like there's always music playing, you know. So, you know, I'm from New York and I live in New York and I've been living in New York my whole life. And, you know, sometimes we look back at the 70s with this nostalgia because there were, you know, there were some really great things about the 70s in a lot of ways. I mean, it was a disaster area. There was crime and drugs and burnt out buildings. But at the same time, there was a lot of individual freedom. There's a lot more individuality. There was, you know, people were experimenting a lot with sex and sexuality, and you know, it was a lot less uptight, actually, than things are now. So, I mean, that was the good thing about it. But you know, the whole picture is the whole picture. The weird thing about it, though, this is, you know, I'm always Mr. Positive Spin on this. The weird thing about it, though, is I feel like there's some sort of memory or understanding of the past that you can somehow, with your imagination, um, revitalize or um, re, re-resurrect. That's a lot of re's that you can kind of bring up or remake in order to get the coin. Get the coin. Or in order to, I feel like, well, it could even be sometimes, like the sense of innocence and the sense of, children, like you can give them buttons and they can make a game of it. Like, they don't really need that much. Give them buttons, Oh, it has to be, this and this expensive game. No, it doesn't. They're kids. Give them a crayon. Give them a crayon. Give them one color crayon and they can, make anything with a piece of paper or the wall. There's something to that I feel it can feed you. It could even be there's somebody from the past that comes back that is offering you some sort of kindness or love or memory that leads to some sort of new security, because this isn't just coin, it's also security. So there could be somebody from the past that ignites something. You just have to be careful not to get, it's sort of like, oh, we're going to remake the old town exactly the way it was. It's like, no. The old town needs to become the old new town. Things are changing. Everything's changing now. So there's a way to redo it. I don't know what that way is. I think that, well, you're a Capricorn, so you're very slow and steady. Also, God bless Capricorn, because you've had like Pluto and Jupiter and Saturn on top of you for like a while now. And the configuration of those three planets, Pluto kind of crystallizes things and breaks them up in order for something new to be born. Saturn is about constriction, yet Jupiter is all about expansion. So, maybe there's a way to do the country fair that's new, or a way to see things from your past, or, like maybe it was your favorite candy, and there's a way to repackage it that makes it exciting again. It's like licorice becomes this new thing, or something to that effect. And I feel like you can actually come up with some sort of plan like that can actually serve you and others in the future. It's kind of nice. It's very nice, actually. It's good, it's like, see what works from the past, or, like a formula in a way that works from the past, and remake it for today's world. I mean, look, so I've been buying and selling and making clothes, etc., for a long, long, long time. And I know for a fact that when you take something familiar this is in fashion, okay? Just go with me. When you take something familiar, like a familiar body, and then remake it in a new fabric or a new color or a new way, and it's like, it's completely new again. It's like, oh, you know, you take a double-breasted jacket and you make it in leather, or you take a double-breasted jacket and you make it in corduroy, or you make it in denim, or and it's like, oh, because it's familiar but new, and people love it. You know, they don't, you know, in theory, oh, I want everything completely new. No, they don't. No, they don't. They want the same thing, but in a new way. So it becomes fresh and new. And that's what sells, really. There has to be a certain familiarity about it. It's, you know, it's great to make like a new silhouette, but it, you know, you're probably better off reinvigorating an old silhouette and like adding a sleeve, because that's what people want if you want to make money doing it. Okay, so that's my take. It's a building time for you, I think. I feel like it's a building time for you, and I think that there's going to be either somebody from the past, or it's almost going to be like a gift from the past, you know, like an understanding of the past that you're going to be able to take the illusion out and make it into something physical and worthwhile, I guess. Anyway, please like, subscribe, share. One-on-ones are available, all below. Have a lovely week. And thanks for tuning in, Capri.